Sunny, before I let you go, I would want to play a quiz with you.
Okay,
And
I'm very bad at this. Just like in the beginning of our interview.
This is not GK. This is like
Okay.
you tell your opinions on certain things. Okay. Let's start with this. Have you ever checked your partner's phone?
I've not checked Daniel's phone. No.
Never.
No, I don't need to.
Okay, great. Okay, what's your thought on dating apps?
I think dating apps are great and bad all at the same time.
Yeah.
It's very difficult because you're meeting people, and again, you're looking through somebody's entire history before you even meet them. So that whole process of getting to know each other, you've already formed your opinion before you even sit down.
That's true. Have you ever been to a blind date?
I have been on a blind date.
How was that?
And did not end well. It was not fun.
Okay, a relationship deal breaker for you.
A relationship deal breaker for me is somebody who doesn't have like a good relationship, I think, with their mother. Not because if something happened in their family life that made that happen, then that's a completely different story. I'm talking about the norm of people who, if they respect their mother, I am so happy. And if they don't, and I hear them saying such bad things about them, that's a red flag for me. Now, if there's trauma that has happened because of something that's happened inside the home, that's completely different.
Right.
I just want to clarify.
No, absolutely. I get it. Okay. One thing about modern dating that you just can't wrap your head around.
It would be this, dating app, like cyber stalking.
Yeah, okay. Rate Sunny Leone, the girlfriend, and Sunny Leone, the wife, on a scale of 1 to 10.
Oh, I think Sunny Leone, the girlfriend, was a lot more adventurous, so I'd give her a 9. And now, I don't know, I'm a little bit more conservative than I was before, so maybe an 8? I have no idea. You have to ask my husband.
Yeah, actually, okay. I think also motherhood sometimes, sort of pacifies you down a little bit, I think.
Well, it definitely makes you think differently about your choices of whether you're going to go out and get completely sloshed and then, wait a second, I have to wake up for school tomorrow. So let me just tone down the sloshing and know that I have to get up super early tomorrow.
Okay. 2 things you think men should really keep in mind before approaching a woman.
2 things. One would be to understand chivalry, because even though we all believe in, equal pay and equal this and that, there's something about a man who on a first date pays for your dinner, which is very nice. It just gives you that vibe that they care and, unless you have that agreement to begin with. And the second thing would be hygiene.
That's very
Please
important.
take care of hygiene.
That's very important. Okay. What's your thought? What's your take on an open relationship?
I think an open relationship for myself is not something that I would ever want. But I do believe that if you're a couple out there who is okay with an open relationship, then hey, go for it. If you are okay with it, then it's amazing.
Right. To each their own.
Yeah.
Okay. Just last 2. One misconception that you think men have about women, the biggest misconception.
I don't know. I don't know if we live in that world anymore.
We do, actually.
We do. So you'd have to tell me, what is the biggest misconception of girls right now, in your opinion?
In my opinion, I think they always expect girls, to behave a certain way.
When you say behave, what do you mean by
saying,
behave?
What starts off as fun and adventurous for men. For instance, this girl, oh wow, I like how unhinged she is. Once they get into a relationship, that becomes like a red flag for the men.
They want to be hinged. They want the girl to be back to being hinged.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I can agree with that.
Yeah.
But men also change this way. The guy that you meet when you first date them, They want to go out, they're spontaneous, they send you flowers, they do this, they do that. Then once they have you, that sometimes ends. And that's a big problem for girls because you're like, well, you used to be like this and you used to be like that. So that could go both ways.
Okay, the last one before we get thrown out of here. Well, sorry. Yeah, what's your mantra to keep a marriage going?
My mantra is to keep a marriage. I don't know. It's just going. I think it has to do with respect, and you might not agree with everything always, which is bound to happen. But it's how you respect each other to come to certain conclusions. And there are going to be times where you have to say, well, we're just going to agree to disagree.
Yeah.
And leave it at that. And you have to be okay with it, like picking and choosing your battles.
Absolutely. Great. Well, on that note, thank you so much for being such a sport and for being fun. Looking forward to what we see you next in.
Where are we going to see you? There's End of Splitsvilla,
Yeah.
and then there's a couple of films that'll come out this year.
Great, lovely. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Hi, I'm Sunny Leone, and you're watching me on News 18.